Hurt season.
Welcome to Broad
Yes,
Street.
sir.
Eagles Nation, Eagles Nation, Eagles
Yeah.
Nation. Welcome to Broad Street and welcome to episode 51 of the Birds of Broad Street. I am your host of the most, the man of the hour, the soon to be champ of the NFC East. And yeah, you're getting a preview of this one time of the show until we're the NFC East champs. Your boy Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat County, YouTube representing the Wizards. We got the OGs in the building. Trigger Trade will be here sooner or later. But we got the OG who has himself a birthday tomorrow. The owner of Bird Game Nation Sports
Yes,
Media, the
sir.
man of 1,000 shows, Jalen Freaker Hurts, #1 fan. Show him the jersey. Bird Game 31.
Hey, let them know who running the division, bruh. Let them know who running the division. Yes, sir. They see what time it is. They
Hurt
know
season
exactly
in
what
the
season it is.
building. Let's do it how we do it on this show. No warm it up.
Yeah. Warm this thing up, gang. Hey, you know what time it is. You know you on with. You know who you rocking with. Hey, the best in the NFC East. Let's go put it out there. Y'all already know. Hey, let's check this 4K on them though. Hold on. Hey, hold up. Just in case they forgot, Lambo belt check. You already know. Ring check. We all the way in there, gang. Listen, if y'all new to this ride, new to the channel, y'all already know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Y'all know how we rock it. Hey, fellas, I don't know if y'all saw what I saw this weekend, but I'm thoroughly impressed. Hey, did y'all see some comedy also? We're going to have some fun today because y'all already know there was a lot of preseason action we about to dive into today, gang.
Yes, sir. You're probably asking yourself, Mizzy Miz, Scoop Cat County, YouTube representing the Birds, what is this on your shoulder? Well, I wasn't going to show y'all today, but since this is a one-time thing, this is my Philadelphia Eagles World Championship belt. As you can see with the NFC
Hey,
East.
show them the bust down.
Yeah, look at
Jeezy.
yeah. And you're only going to see me wearing this today and when we're the NFC East champs. So don't get used to it, ladies and gentlemen, because we're 26 days away from kickoff of the 2022 NFL season where we will face the Detroit Lions. So until we're the champs, this is your only chance to get a preview of the belt. So let's talk about it. Salute to everybody in the building. Everybody, we got everybody in the building. Salute to everybody. The Dame Right, Rock the Artist, the champ is here. What up, Jada? We got Tyrone in the building. We got everybody in the building. What's up, everybody? Happy salute. Hey, Miss Birkin, you better tell your buddy happy early birthday to
jersey. She got me suited and put in this Hurts jersey. I love it. Feels good. It feels fresh. And now you guys can tell why I am the #1 Jalen Hurts fan out there. And he will dominate like he did this preseason game for the rest of the season. So Be ready.
That's right. That's
Facts,
right.
bro. Facts.
So let's talk about it. We had our preseason game this past weekend, this past Friday. We saw a lot of good, saw a lot of great, saw a lot of preseason. So we're not going to talk about this whole game. We're going to talk most of the players that we liked and we didn't like. So we're going to start it off with our QB1, the guy on Bird Games jersey, Jalen Freaking,
Freaking
who
Hurts.
will hopefully get me my championship. So, and before anyone asks, this championship belt is for you, Eagles Nation. It ain't for no Washington no names. It ain't for no New Jersey Giants. And it damn sure ain't for no street rats. This is for you, the best fans in America, Eagles Nation, Eagles everywhere. Just a little heads up. So, Notion Gang, talk to us about your quarterback. What you did like, what did you didn't like. Talk about us for preseason.
I mean, first and foremost, let's go and put this on record right now. Anybody that come over here hating on Jalen Hurts' performance, you are just a certified hater. That's facts. Look, this man came out in the game 6 for 6. Okay, 80 yards. Again, we know it was only one series, but I'm going to tell you right now, from that one series, I saw everything that I needed to see from Jalen Hurts. This man was rolling out the pocket, dotting receivers up. I mean, the only negative, if you really want to come on here being negative, is probably to hit out of bounds. I know a lot of people are saying,
sorry,
oh,
Notion, but that got cross What
Yeah.
happened, bird of a line? Yeah, from that bird brains. It's been a while since I said this. OTR one trick or trade rock. I miss you, bro.
Yes,
there
sir.
you
Yes,
go.
sir. How y'all been, my guys?
We've been good. We miss you, man. What's up? How's things? What you been up to?
Oh man, it's just football practice and stuff been kicking my butt, man. But I mean, we about to switch. Once the season really get going, we only gonna have like practice like 3 days a week. So I'm gonna be back, man, full throttle.
There you go. I'm glad my brother from another mother is back. Salute to you, Trigger. Keep doing your thing. We got you for as long as we can. I know those kids want you bad. So Notion game.
Trigger out
Yeah,
there getting
exactly. I know. I know. Go ahead, Notion. Your thoughts on Jalen Hurts.
Oh, again, you already know. Same things I know everybody else saw. Again, and I'm going to start with saying, yes, he was the best quarterback in the division this weekend. There ain't no argument to that. I know Dak didn't play, but hey, we saw a couple of the other ones. And at the end of the day, Jalen did exactly what he needed to do. Again, 100% completion, didn't miss a throw. I mean, his touchdown that he ran it in for got called back because of a penalty. So it is what it is. I saw everything that I needed to see. I saw the mobility. I saw the accuracy. Everybody been talking about this man's throwing motion. And I'm going to tell you right now, hey, glasses off. The throwing motion look good to me, gang. So, oh, yeah, I'm rocking with your boy Hurts right now. It's Hurts season. In case y'all didn't know, hey, I'm nothing but impressed. And I know it's only preseason. But, yes, your boy Notion is drinking the Kool-Aid. So, hey, shout out to Jalen Hurts for proving these doubters wrong. There's still going to be some haters. I know that. But at the end of the day, Hurts did exactly what he needed to do. 100%. I can't ask for nothing better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trey, I know you've been a while. What you seen from preseason training camp? If you got a lot on your mind, my guy, talk to us. Jalen Hurts too.
I felt like the first team offense and defense, man, ran real smooth. So I know it's preseason, everything mellow. I mean, people ain't really game planning for nobody right now, but as far as the first couple series of that game, we looked dominant. Like we dominated them. Went up 14 real fast. And then the second and third team, I mean, they gave the game up. But it's preseason. Nobody really cares about the score.
Nope.
With Jalen Hurts, man, he looks smooth. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He looks smooth. I mean, you're seeing a couple tendencies that you don't really want to see from Hurts. The rolling out to the right all the time and stuff like that. But, I mean, it was a few times I seen him leave the pocket a little bit too fast, too. But, I mean, that's the first game of the season, the first preseason game of the season. Gotta get a little comfortable. We've missing a few guys. Devontae Smith ain't play. We're missing like 2 offensive linemen. So, I mean, sometimes you just gotta get a little comfortable. But overall, I like what I've seen.
Yep. Let's see. Ready said, "Cool cat, your belt got green. That because I got the green lights on. That because I got the green lights on." Because y'all want the green lights, you're getting green lights. BG, what's your thoughts on Jalen Hurts on preseason?
What's my thoughts of my favorite quarterback? Let me think
That's
about it. He
that's
did exactly what I thought he was going to do, and he looked even better than I thought he was going to be. So Jalen
Hey,
Hurts, man, I told you this team right now, we on fire, and there ain't no team out there that got the extinguisher to put us out. We're about to go rampage through this league this year, and it's about to be excited, leading with the head captain, Mr. Jalen freaking Hurts, which I am proud on. Shout out to Mrs. Bergen one more time for the Jalen Hurts jersey. If y'all can see, it is awesome. It is nice, and I love
fire.
wearing it already. So, yeah, Nina, the birthday is tomorrow. Yes, my real birthday is tomorrow, Nina. I seen that in there. I had to throw that at you. But yeah, man, Jalen Hurts did what he was supposed to do. You know, you got to see a little bit of running. I was mad that rushing touchdown got called back. You know,
Mhm.
but he ended up throwing another touchdown, so that's all good. You know, as long as he's scoring touchdown, putting up yards on the board, that's all that really need him to do, and not making any mistakes. And that's what he did when he was in there.
Hey, I'm saying though, fellas, did y'all? I know y'all heard that. Pretty much before the game, Jalen Hurts went to AJ and even said, "I'm not targeting you tonight. I'm
Yeah,
gonna target everybody else." So to see our quarterback come out there and spread the ball around, I mean, honestly, not even focusing on his top target intentionally. Listen, I don't know what to tell y'all, but Jalen Hurts looked like he ready. I can't wait till AJ Brown and Devontae Smith is on the field at the same time. Hey, the possibilities is limitless. I'm just saying, I loved what I saw from Jalen, and I know you were saying, he was rolling out the pocket a little early. I get some of that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, he took everything that was given to him, and that time he felt like he could make it happen, and he did exactly what he needed to do. So I'm not even slighting him for moving out the pocket early, but I know that's something we'll be watching in Philly to make sure, hey, listen, he's not just trusting his legs, he's willing to hang in the pocket. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now again, I loved everything I saw from Jalen Hurts, and definitely he looking like the best QB in the division, hands down, period.
Yes, sir. Now we're going to talk about this first team offense and Nick Sirianni's coaching as well before we get to the defense side. Oh, we got lots to talk about the defense side. And we're also going to talk about some breaking news that happened because I know Notion Game wants to chew up and spit out this breaking news, and we will. Trust me, Notion, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Let's get to the one team offense side of the ball for what we saw from the day. Like I said, I like what I saw from Jalen Hurts. I like what I saw from this first team offense. Nick Sirianni, I love you. Stepping up to your quarterback after that dirty hit. I love what I see from this team. Jalen Hurts showed everybody. You want me to throw the ball to AJ Brown? Nah, bro. Quez Watkins, Miles Sanders, Dallas Goddard. There's more than AJ Brown and Smitty. There's other teams on this team. So I like what I've seen from this first team offense. Notion Gang, the first team offense as a whole. What's your thoughts on it? I think you're muted, Notion.
Oh, my bad, my G. Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. Yeah, so again, just watching this whole offense get involved, teams are going to have problems. They can't just single out one person. I mean, again, watching Pascal, this kid's getting involved. He ain't even back to 100% yet. He's still fighting illness, but it was good to see him making some catches out there. Quez Watkins looking like he's taking the next step. Again, I second this whole speed situation. I know he made a bold statement that he's the fastest in the NFL. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, until proven otherwise, I'm rocking with Quez, and the speed is there also. You can see him just the way he's breaking in and out of his breaks. It's good to see his development. Of course, Miles Sanders, we didn't get to see a whole bunch, but the action that we did get to see, listen, Sanders got a lot on his plate this year. It looked like he's ready to step up. So, again, it was good as a whole. Dallas Goddard, Jet Stahl, he out there putting in work also. You cannot focus on just one person on this offense. So, again, I'm ecstatic by what I saw. This team has just shown me we've got options. We ain't just got a single on one player. And this division better be scared. If they didn't wake up after that one, hey, I'm pretty sure we're gonna put this league on notice soon enough.
Exactly. Trey, your thoughts on the first team offense in preseason? And And before I let you go, Trey, I know everybody gonna say, "And keep that Connor, no again, Trigger Trey and PG-31. It's preseason. It don't mean anything." That. So go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, I feel like we could be a heavy balanced offense, man. We got everything you need. Everything you need to be a top 10, top 5 type offense, man. Um,
Facts.
it's just like even on like the scramble drills, like you seen it with the scramble drill when Jalen Hurts threw that dime to Quez Walkers. It's like, who are you covering for 6 seconds? Like, who you covering for 6 seconds? You could double team AJ Brown, but then it's gonna be Devontae Smith. You could double team both of them. You still got to worry about Goddard. You still got to worry about Quez. Miles and Gainwell coming out the backfield. The offensive line looked great the other night. They look great. They picked up right where they left off at. So, I mean, to me, I feel like we got the potential to be a top 5, top 10 offense in this league.
Exactly. BG, your thoughts on the offense preseason.
Man, last week we talked about what we want to see from this offense, and I said I just want to see him come out there, execute at a high level, and be sharp with it. And as you seen, we drove right down the field, and we were sharp with it, and we executed at a high level. So it's exactly what I'm expecting, man. I've been telling you guys, this team ain't no joke. We're about to come out here and really show that we are one of the most dominant teams in the NFL. And I know it's just preseason, so I'm not just looking at you guys. Can't just say I'm looking at that one preseason game and I'm making my. I've been saying this all off season since we made the acquisitions, had the draft. I told you this team will be feared this year, and they came out there and showed you why their team should be looking at them that way.
So real quick though, because I want to highlight one thing ain't nobody talking about, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was something I was also watching for also. But gang, we only had one penalty that whole game. One penalty. And unfortunately, of course, it did result in some. Oh no, my apologies. I'm tripping. I'm looking at the wrong stat. We had 7 penalties. Oh my goodness. But again, at the end of the day, listen, we are seeing at least accountability being held. We had a problem with that last year. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. And just the way our coach, hey, he's holding people to the fire. I need to go back and go take a look at who actually got some of these penalties. Now I'm looking at 7. That ain't what Dallas was putting up. Dallas put up like 17 penalties in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
So that lets y'all know right there. But 7 penalties compared to their 4 on the Jets. We saw some dirty hits. We saw some unnecessary penalties, I'd say. But that's something I'm definitely going to be watching on this preseason is our penalty count, because we know that killed us last year. So.
Yes, sir. We got a super chat, 49 super
Candy.
chat.
Salute.
Much love to you. Salute. Says, have a happy and blessed birthday. Hey, thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Much love to all you guys. I'm so happy. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow too. Just to show my love to you guys, man. Thanks again for that one. Salute, because it is Hurts season all day.
Indeed.
Exactly. Listen, I agree. The 7 penalties, like Notion said, we got to clean up the penalties. But hey, look on the bright side, Eagles Nation. At least it ain't like the Cowboys with 17. At least you ain't. Then you sit your $5 ad before we make some change. And at least you ain't the Washington, whatever your name is, the Washington Commander. So what? Trying to decide what mascot y'all want. That's y'all problem. At least we're fixing some stuff over here. So let's get to the defense side of the ball before we get to this breaking news. Jordan Davis is a beast. Kaiser
Yes.
White is a problem. Now, Kobe bleeping Dean. Oh my God. Listen, I love what I see from this defense. We're going to go to the Bulldog. You know what? Screw it. We're going to talk about this whole defense, the first tier. Big play, Slay, I love you. James Bradbury, I love you. Let's no, game. What's your thoughts on the tier 1 defense?
Again, like this whole team look like it's coming together. I can't speak highly enough about Davis. When you see you need 3 people out to hold this man off a block, hey, look, Davis is about to be a problem this year. So, again, I'm ready to watch this full rush when you got a rotation such as, Jordan Davis coming out there, Fletcher Cox, Hargrave didn't even play. So it's going to be good to see this whole team in full effect come once this season starts. Starting with the linebackers, of course, it looks just totally revamped out there. I mean, you got TJ Edwards out there balling, Nakobe Dean. I mean, they're playing off of one another, just like they did in Georgia with Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean. So it's good to see this stuff translating now. This defense, in my opinion, and I completely agree with who said, hey, we should expect some shutouts this year. Oh, yeah, I'm on train with that because I think this defense is capable. So, again, it was good to see just this whole linebacking unit revamp. Kaiser White out here making plays. Oh, it's about to be a turn-up type of a year. And, of course, our corners, I mean, I think they held their own for the time they were in there also. I'm excited, actually, for this defense. And, again, I know I said offense, hey, it's turning the page, but I still think this year we might be led by our defense this year. And I didn't think that last year. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. It's like the Kobe Dean helping out Jordan Davis with the leg on the side. My God, Jordan Davis running around, Kaiser White with a touchdown. Listen, if Jonathan Gannon, that's the only guy I'm worrying about, if Jonathan Gannon learns a champion state of mind and get this defense to a top 10, top 5 defense, look out, listen, to the Jared Goffs, to the Carson Wentz, to the Kirk Cousins, the Kyler Murray, the Dak Prescott, to all these quarterbacks, look out because the future champs are coming. Trigger, what's your thoughts on this tier 1 defense that you saw?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
Yep.
All right. Again, I feel like this defense has the potential to be a top 5, top 10 defense, man. With all the moving parts we got up front, once Hargrave get healthy, and that rotation we got at the defensive tackle, man, throwing Milton Williams in there. It's like, bro, it's gonna be hard to deal with that for 4 quarters. And then our linebackers are going to be, the big dude's going to be taking up so much space. It's like, I can't. I'm just amped right now, man. I can't wait for football. Like, we really got playmakers on every level of the defense, the D-line, linebackers, and secondary. So I don't see how this defense can't finish at least in the top 15. So, I mean, I feel like we're gonna be good, man, and we're gonna get a lot of turnovers this year. I can feel it. We're gonna get a lot of turnovers, and we're gonna put our offense in position to make easier plays. So, I mean, it's gonna work hand in hand. I feel like what Nusha said, this defense is gonna kind of carry us this year. I mean, our offense is gonna be explosive, but our defense is really gonna be the main attraction of this team.
Exactly. BG, your thoughts on the defense?
Nah, they went out there and balled out, man. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to look like. You can't inject that much talent, and expect the defense to be the same, regardless on even if JG what they call the same defense. It's like the talent is what really matters, and we upgraded that defense a lot this offseason. So some of the key players I told you guys about, the Jordan Davis, that man's a beast, and I told you guys you're not gonna be able to stop him when he's on a tear. To see him running at the quarterbacks and whatnot and being one of the fastest to him at that size and that capability, man, the sky's the limit for that guy. He might be one of the best DTs in the league this year as a rookie. Once you get on the field consistently, I think they're going to have a nice, steady rotation up there. And the rest of these guys, the linebackers look great. Kaiser White was an awesome pickup, and he showed why we needed to pick him up, making that interception, taking it, some yards, not to the house, but he got some yards out of it. Was awesome to see. And Jordan Dean, like you guys said, everybody's like, oh, Jordan Dean is so small. He's so small. He's not going to be able to translate to the NFL. I'm like, he had a guy like Davis in front of him in college, and guess what? He has a guy like that now, and you see the effects. They look like they were in a Georgia game, doing what they normally do. Davis picking up block, double teams, and triple team, and he slide right off of them. Like Davis is his fullback, and he's making these plays. So it was awesome to see these guys. The secondary looks good. Everybody looked good yesterday, and I cannot wait for the season to start.
I ain't even
Exactly.
gonna lie though. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, in the highlights, it looked good, but I seen a lot of times where the Kobe Dean couldn't get off blocks. So I mean, and that's just me watching the football game, kind of analyzing it. He
Hmm.
got caught up on a lot of blocks too. So I mean, the small thing is going to be effective, but I feel like he gonna make more plays than not. But because
Yeah,
he was getting caught up in a lot of traffic and stuff like that, and you ain't really
No,
see
that's
that with
true.
our
That's
first team
facts.
linebacker. So maybe it's just the rookie. He got to get used to the game, the speed of the game and stuff. But I mean, I feel like he's in a great position right now as a backup linebacker to start the season off.
yeah.
Yep.
And all
So
good blockers, all good linebackers get blocked. We got some good linemen in the NFL. So, it's going to come with time. He's going to learn new tricks to the trade. He's going to learn how to
Hmm.
get off these blocks a little bit better. And I think he's
For
going to be
sure.
dominant once he starts starting.
And you still got to take an accountability again.
No,
Like
I
this
agree.
wasn't JG didn't even scheme for this. So again, a lot of this stuff was just to kind of see where these kids' talent was at. They're gonna rise to the occasion. They're gonna fold. Again, we saw Dean get blocked some. I'm not even gonna lie, I did see that also. But at the same time, when it was time to make a play, the kid went out there making plays. So again,
Mm-hmm.
this is all stuff Dean's gonna learn. Davis
Hmm.
is gonna keep learning from this situation. Kaiser White, I'm sure, that pick right there. I know he wasn't, there was really no scheme to that. Like he was on a drop back. The man was just in the right place at the right time, scooped it, and was gone. So again, it's just good watching these players out here without the scheme, still making plays. I gotta salute that. And the Kobe Dean, again, I know he's a rookie. He out here learning, but if he learning like that, making plays, I'm all for it.
Right.
exactly. So before we talk about the ugly and what our biggest concern is about this game, let's have some fun because I know Notion you're ready for this. So before we talk about the ugly and what we didn't like, we got some breaking news. Yep. JJ, our Sega
Yes,
Whiteside, has been traded to Seattle. I know Notion you was chomping
get
at the bit
this
for
man
this.
up out of here, bruh.
So Notion, have at it. Your official reaction to JJ being traded.
Hey, first of all, I don't know what took so long. I mean, this should have been a move made. I don't know about how far back when, but hey, listen. Again, I've got no hate towards JJ or none of that, but let's be honest. We all know this man's been a waste of a roster space on this team for some years. And it's about time that this plug went off ended. The Eagles gave this man every opportunity, even changing him to a tight end. I'm curious if that's how Seattle's going to play him. Did they take him as a tight end? I don't
I
know.
think they say he's going to be a wide receiver,
Oh
according
my
to
goodness.
reports.
Good luck. At the end of the day, this is one of the better parts, the better roster moves that the Eagles have made, in my opinion. Hey, again, I'm happy to see this man go. Get him in his umbrella up out of Philly because we don't want no part of it. So, hey, bye-bye, JJ Arthega-Whiteside, everything you brought into this team, which has been absolutely nothing. So you can take your services elsewhere. We'll catch you in Seattle, bruh.
Yep. Trey, what's your reaction on JJ?
I'm
Go
not
ahead,
even
Trey.
gonna
It's been
lie.
a while.
I'm not even gonna
Trey's
lie.
probably
I
sad. He's
wouldn't
probably
even.
crying right now. That was his favorite receiver.
Yeah,
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to see him at that hybrid tight end type position though, see what he really could have did. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I remember Trey Burton, right?
Hmm.
He was a quarterback in college. He played receiver. He played tight end. He was like a jack of all trades. And in the
Hmm.
NFL, he was like a H back type tight end. So maybe JJ would have kind of thrived in that little position right there. But I mean, we'll never know now. He's in Seattle. I mean, I ain't crying over it or nothing. I just was kind of interested in seeing it. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, he could go. Everybody wanted him to go. He's gone now. Everybody's happy now.
hey,
BG, your reaction.
It's a very sad day. We need to stop and
sad day. Oh,
put
stop
a
it.
moment of
Stop
silence
the
for one of the
lies.
best run blocking receivers in Eagles history. JJR Sega Tyshaw. Whiteside is gone from the team. And I just want to send out prayers to him and his family and hope that everything works well over there in Seattle. Now that that's over, woo! Umbrella Man's gone. We got it. You
Hey, we
know,
over here getting.
like I'm not the biggest hater because no one, everybody didn't realize like his run blocking was good for us. Like at the end of the day, that was well, he was one of the reasons why we were a top Russian team. And I know he's a receiver, so you want to see him catch the ball, do things like that. But at least he gave us something. There's a lot of players that don't give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing at all. And at least he gave us that. But him and his umbrella, it rains a lot in Seattle, so it won't look so weird him being out there with his mom and the umbrella and things like that. So much love to him. We got a safety that might, be able to push for practice squad. So that's good too. Good deal by Howie Roseman, man. But I'm be a little sad, if our receivers can't pick up. Hope he taught them a little something before he left.
Exactly. So let's get back to this game. I know you guys want to talk about some bad, so let's get on with it. Notion game. What was your one big concern about this game?
I mean, really, when I look at this whole game again, I didn't, I can't sit here and say I saw a whole lot of bad because at the end of the day, I mean, again, I didn't expect for us to put or to scheme against this team. I know towards the end of the game when we kind of, fell apart as a look, we tried to fight there at the end, and the results ain't turned out how I thought it would as far as our defense holding up. I mean, but at the end of the day, again, we got like people that are fighting for roster spots out there, such as
Uh,
Uh,
I think he'll be back. BG, BG, your biggest concern.
My concern right now is nothing. I'm not concerned about nothing, and it's still too early to worry about nothing. We came out of the preseason game. Starters came out healthy. You seen what happened. Shout out to prayers up for Zach Wilson and his family. But you seen what happened, when one of your key players go down in the preseason game. So the fact that we came out relatively healthy, Jalen got hit, but he's a big boy. He can handle it. You know, um, I just want to see it continue. All three preseason games until the season. I want to see them, handle their business like they did tonight. If they play 2 quarters next week, then I want to see them dominate like that all 2 quarters. He's going to get the ball. Jalen Hurts going to get the ball a lot more in his hands with this defense. I just feel it. I think that we're going to be like one of the top turnover teams in the league this year. And it's going to be awesome to watch the Eagles play football this year.
Yep. Trey, your one big concern.
Um, I don't even really have a big concern. I'm just glad we came out of this game healthy. I mean, none of our starters went down. Um, I feel like a lot of dudes got a lot of good playing time, a lot of quality playing time. I mean, so you can really evaluate them. Um, we, I think our offensive defense, starting offensive defense, ran like one series apiece, and then everybody else came in. I kind of like what Sirianni did. He let them get their feet wet and got them out of there. Nobody got hurt. Nobody. I mean, they probably had little nicks and bruises because football is the first game of the season. First time you really getting hit. But other than that, I really didn't have too many big concerns. I just enjoyed that football was back, and I got to watch my Eagles out there.
Exactly. So exactly. Notion will probably be back, y'all. He just went out, so he'll probably be back. So let's preview this game against Cleveland, the Browns, in the joint practice. We're going to start with joint practice, and then we're going to talk about the preseason game. BG, what you want to see from joint practice against the Browns?
I just want to see competition. The Browns got a nice defensive line over there. You know what I'm saying? They got some key skill pieces over there too as well. So I just want to see them, come out and perform at a high level all week. I loved last year when we were watching these joint practices. You got to see our players versus their players, and everybody was doing their thing. That's when we seen Rager doing his thing, and a lot of these guys in camp. So it's going to be real interesting to see. I'm one for the I'm a big fan for the joint practices. Instead of putting them too much into the preseason games, it's more of a control environment. You can still get a lot of work done. It's not the same game speed, but it's still going to work out all right. I'm excited to see what the Browns are like. I wonder if they're going to even play Watson, or can he not play preseason games?
He played
Exactly.
last preseason game.
He can play preseason.
Yeah, he played the first one.
Okay, yeah. So
Yep. Trey, you're what you want to see from joint practice.
And I love joint practices. I love the competition that come with them. It's like you going up against the best guys in the NFL, and they're not on your football team. So you got the right there. I mean, punish them as much as you want. Um, like I said, but even with the joint practices, injuries come. So I'm kind of like 50-50 about it, but I like it more than I don't. Especially if Deshaun Watson is out there. Our starting defense going against Deshaun Watson, that's a great situation right there. I mean, so I mean, like I'm kind of up and down about it. I don't I love it because of the competition. I hate it because a lot of injuries come with it. And I mean, I'm fine. It's cool. I'm cool.
Exactly. And so what we're going so who do you want to see in the pre who you do y'all want to see in the preseason against the Cleveland Browns? Should the starters start this Sunday or should they not? BG?
yeah, I want to see these guys go at least a quarter or maybe into the second. I want to see them after consistently make drives happen. Consistently execute at a high level. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see if Kels's going to be back. Is he going to be back yet, or at least Devontae Smith's back at practice? I want to see both of them on the field together, AJ and Devontae. With Quez Walker to see how much more open these guys can get, and just really start to get a grasp of what this team's going to do this offseason. But I want to see some extended time. I think they should go at least a quarter, quarter and a half, and then if you want to, you can go ahead and sit them out that last preseason game, or even let them play like 3 quarters. Why not? It's only three of them.
Exactly. Trey?
All right. So usually what happens? I mean, when we had the four preseason games, the starters usually play like a quarter in the first. I mean, the starters usually play like maybe one or two drives in the first preseason game. The second one they barely play. The third one they really barely play, and the fourth one that's when they get all the time. So I guess they treating the third game like the fourth one, and I think they should just keep it like that. I don't really want to see the starters too much in the second game because I want them to be in football and game up to game speed, but I wanted to be that last game where you can run right into the next one, and that's the first game of the season. So I mean, I really wouldn't mind not seeing the starters. I really want to see these younger guys play, get out there and try to make this team, man. There's really no point in putting your starters out there again.
Exactly. So a question I do have since JJ Arcega Whiteside has been traded, what do you guys want to see from Jalen Rager? Because he's still on the roster. He said he wants to stay in Philly, but it may be time for him to take a hike with JJ. So BG, what you want to see? What should we do with Rager?
In all honesty, I think we should keep him. He's getting better. Everybody know that his skill set is there to be a good receiver in the NFL. His mental, mind frame was not there. And now you're starting to realize that he understands this and he's trying to get better in a good place. He's getting the support he needs from the people he need to get it from. And he's looking good out there. So I think, you know, if he's your fourth receiver, you ain't really worried too much about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't have to shine every single game, but as long as he go in there when his number's called and make the play, then that's all that really matters. And I think they'll just add another weapon. We've seen Pascal go out there and make some nice catches, look pretty good out there, joining the team. So why not? You got Devontae, Quez, AJ, Pascal, Rager, as your top four receivers, man, that's a good lineup. It's very versatile. It comes with a lot of different skill sets, and it can do nothing but help our offense moving forward. And like I said, there's gonna be some games where you gotta, you're gonna have to lock down AJ and Smitty somehow, double team them both. But that means the third and fourth receiver is gonna be wide open. Whether that's Quez making plays, Pascal making plays, or even a guy like Rager making plays. As long as he get in there and he makes those plays, man, that'll make our offense that much more dangerous.
Yep. Trey?
I agree. I feel like this is a great situation for Rager because now this takes a lot of pressure off a dude. I mean, some dudes come in and they're forced to be I mean, somebody that they aren't. I feel like Rager in this role right here, he can really be the jet sweep reverse type dude, punt return. He could do stuff where he doesn't have to be on the football field for the offense, like 80 to 70% of the plays, and he still could give you production. So, and then you gotta factor in it's a long season, injuries happen, stuff like that. You want somebody in there that know the offense. He knows the offense. I feel like he's gonna be one of those guys if a God forbid AJ Brown goes down or a Devontae Smith goes down, he can step in and still give you that solid production. He's not going to be those guys, but he still can step in and give you that solid production. So I feel like it'll be a good thing to keep him on this roster, and he looks a little bit more hungry now. I mean,
Mhm.
everything else was put on the silver platter for him because he was a first round draft pick. Now you got to fight for your spot on this team. And I feel like he's responding to the pressure, the criticism well. He's going out there putting his head down. He's practicing every day. He's not missing no practices. He came into camp in shape. I mean, he knows that the NFL stands for not for long. He knows he's not going to be in this league for long doing the stuff he was doing his first couple of years. So I feel like Rager is motivated, and we should keep him on this roster, man, and see what he can do.
Exactly. Oh, while we wait for Notion, Cam Jernigan impressed me against the Jets on Friday. Y'all, BT, your thoughts on Cam?
Yeah, Cam's looking good, man. I like what you see. Like everybody's seeing that clip of Jordan Davis, and they're like, "Oh man, rookie, like what are you doing out there?" But in reality, man, Jordan Davis gonna do that against starters, against anybody in the league. He's too big to not do that to people. So I really think that Cam looks good, and he doesn't really have to start. I think Kelsey's gonna be ready for the season. But to have him in the line, backing up Kelsey, and really learning from one of the greatest centers in the game, that can do nothing but make his ceiling get even higher. So when it is time for him to start, he can go out there and play at a high level. And I think we're not gonna be really missing a beat once he leaves. Like I know you can't say you can replace a guy like Kels, but he's looking pretty good early.
Yep. Trey?
I feel like it was a great pickup in the draft. He really mirrors not experience, but he moves like him. He's kind of the same size. It's like I feel like if he was to step in after this year, our offensive line wouldn't miss a beat just because he has that guy over top of him, Jason Kelsey, telling him everything about the
Mm-hmm.
offense. I mean, really getting him ready to be a starter. And the way I seen that big dude moving the other night, it made me so happy, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, damn, so this is who we got sitting behind Jason Kelsey. I mean, it's gonna be a great thing, man. It's gonna be a great thing. I mean, hopefully he can be that guy that steps in when Kelsey leaves. I feel like he can, just based off that one preseason game. It's like, oh, he's ready. He's ready. Whenever it's time called, he's gonna be ready. So I mean, I feel like it's a great situation. I like what I've seen from all our rookies this week, to be honest. All our rookies, even the pass rusher we picked up. What's his name?
Karen
Um,
Johnson.
yeah, even him. He was out there beasting dudes too. So
Yeah.
I feel like how he hit this draft on the nose, man. And I just can't wait till the season roll around.
Exactly. So there's another thing I want to. Oh, Trey, because we haven't talked to you about training camp lately because you haven't been on because you was with the kids. Your thoughts on what you've seen from training camp so far?
I feel like our training camp been very competitive, man. Even the dudes, the undrafted free agents out there making plays, Josh Jobe and dudes like that. All the dudes out there making plays, man. And I feel like it stems from Nick Sirianni. He bringing that energy every day. Nick Sirianni is turning this team around, man. He really is, and I don't think everybody noticing it. Like the players love playing for him. He brings energy every day at practice. He's all over the place. He's not just standing with the offense. He's over there talking smack to the defense, hyping them up. It's like when I went to the open practice, it was just the energy just felt different than last year. It was like it felt way different. It was like everybody was enjoying being out there. Everybody was enjoying being out there. It was like with the addition of AJ Brown. AJ Brown even saying out his mouth, man, it's different. I've never seen this before. Like the fans was out there going nuts. they was out there going nuts, man. It was like it felt like real game, and it was only a practice. So, I mean,
Yeah,
I like what I'm like what I'm seeing right now from this team, and it don't matter how many good players you got on your team if they don't have that chemistry, it's a bust. The whole season a bust. So I feel like Nick Sirianni is out there. He's building chemistry with the team. Everybody loves playing for him, and you're going to play hard when you love your coach. So I feel like everything is going how it's supposed to go right now.
Yep. Notion you cut off because of the
yeah.
so talk to us about the joint practice of the Cleveland Browns and now actually the other question.
For sure, man. Of course, yeah. The joint practice. I mean, I'm looking forward to some of that. Also, we know we got some talented people on the Browns on their defense, Denzel Ward and things of that. So it's gonna be a nice little test, during the practice. Again, I don't expect us to scheme and do all of that, so I'm not expecting to see too much from a joint practice. But at the same time, once the game kicks off, I expect for our offense and defense to continue doing what they've been doing, which is, hey, turning up when they need to turn up. So right now, I know y'all was talking a little bit about Nick Sirianni and all of that, and that's something that right now it's not a second year. It's not his first year coaching this team anymore. So he now has a true command of this offense. I mean, the defense, he's working with Jonathan Gannon. You can see their chemistry. It looks like it's coming together. This ain't a learning type of an offense anymore. So I'm telling you right now, Nick Sirianni, I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving everything that he's bringing to the city of Philadelphia. Like Trey said, I mean, you could just feel the energy that he gives to the team. Just watching this man from the sideline going off on the other coach for that dirty hit. I mean, right there, that just lets you know this coach right now that we have he's the one that needs to be in Philadelphia. So, hey, until I see this thing melt down, Nick Sirianni got my full vote of confidence right now, and yeah, I think he's going to take this Philly team to some new levels, hopefully.
Right.
Exactly. Oh, and who do you want to see in this preseason game against Cleveland Browns? Like, should the starter? And I'm gonna ask all you guys: should the starters play Sunday, or should they sit? Notion.
So I'd approach it like absolutely they need to play because, again, I mean, the more experience that you get, the better. The more feel that you get with this offense. Again, I'm hoping to see maybe Devontae Smith might trot on the field. I don't know yet. We got to see what his injury status is looking like. I do want to see me some more Rager because, again, hey, listen, we got to build this kid's confidence up because if he's confident, the kid can play. I'm not sitting here saying Jalen Rager ain't got no kind of, purpose for this team. Like J.J. Arthur-Whiteside, listen, I know that man had no purpose on this team. So Jalen Rager, I actually believe in. I'd like to see some more of him in this game also. So, and then, of course, some of these these cornerbacks we got out here battling. Like my man said, Josh Jobe. Hey, listen, McPherson. I'm looking at all of those young pups to step up and hopefully, make some noise in this preseason debut.
Yeah.
Yep. Trey, do you want the starters to play Sunday, or you want them to sit?
I mean, I'm not opposed to him sitting. It's like we got a whole nother preseason game after that, and they getting a lot of work in the joint practices. Our starting offense and defense getting a lot of work in the joint practices. So I'm not opposed to them Sirianni sitting them. I mean, if he sits these dudes out, I'm pretty sure he's seen all he needed to see. So that means we had a good joint practice. So I mean, I feel like the last one we can try them out there probably for like a half or something, just to get them ready for the season opener. But this game right here, it really doesn't matter to me, to be honest.
Ooh.
Exactly. And B,
Hey,
go ahead,
real
Notion.
quick, I just want to respond to my guy David here real quick because he did, and I know I was bugging last week off of this whole Kelsey elbow injury. I'm still nervous. Don't listen. We played against the Jets, so yes, I get what you're saying. We only saw, a limited amount of Cam Jurgens out there, which this kid did phenomenal, I must say. But again, regardless, if Kelsey ain't out on this team, I'm gonna tell you right now, we better expect some kind of a drop off at some point during the season. So I'm still rocking with that, David. I'm still nervous until I see us rocking into the season. And again, right now, this is good experience for Jurgens. But yes, brother, there will be a drop off if Jason Kelsey ain't in the center of that O-line. That's all I'm saying.
For
Yep.
sure.
Yep. BG, should the players start, or should the players sit this Sunday?
I feel like if they're going to take the third game and sit the starters, trying to keep it like the fourth game normally, then I want to see them play a half. You need it is good to go in there a series or two and show that you can score. But let's get into some football, for a second. Get them, ready for that first game. I think a half
Facts.
isn't too much, but at least we'll be able to see them do it at consistent level. It's not like it's cool to see two drives, two touchdowns. One defensive stop right off the jump. But let's see if they can do this for quarters. 2 quarters. See if they get stronger. Do they build up throughout the game, or are they just kind of staying in flat line around the same level. So because I would love to see these guys play at least, to the second quarter, late into the second. If you're gonna say no into the third game, then I wouldn't even care if you had them start out the first series of the third quarter too, just to see some, extended period of time with the starters on there making plays at a high level.
Exactly. So before we wrap up, before we wrap up, let me once again say happy early birthday to my guy BG31. Salute to my guy and salute to Trigger Trey Rock, man, hanging out with all the kids, man. Salute to him. Salute to Notion, of course. So before we wrap up, this is our final thoughts of preseason. So Notion, your final thoughts of the Eagles and Jets before we get ready for Eagles and Browns. Your final thoughts.
Final thoughts is, again, we saw some good things, especially from the starting unit. Again, we know a lot of these players, they won't be making this roster. We got to trim it down to 53. When is it? Pretty soon. So again, watching some of these battles out there, it's good to at least see them stepping up to the spotlight. That's all I'm looking for. And of course, again, our starters, they look like they're at least in tune, working on chemistry, working on the things that they need to work on to be successful. So, hey, this preseason debut, I feel a lot better than I did watching last year's preseason first game. I'll tell you that. So, hey, even though we took an L, I guess based off of the score, it is what it is. I saw enough what I needed to see from my starting unit and the players that should be making this roster.
Yep. Trey, your final thoughts of preseason before we get to the Browns?
Like I said, I just want everybody to come out of this thing healthy, man.
There you go.
It's a 17-game
Thanks.
season, like a 17-game season. It's going to be times where we're down a few starters and stuff like that. I hope it's not for a long period of time, but we really need these younger guys to work. And I just need them to fill in and we not miss a beat, because that's what really kills teams. When starters start going down and your backups can't step up and play to that same kind of level. So, I mean, for me, it's just health with me. I mean, the preseason is the preseason. I mean, we getting ready for the real thing. I mean, I need you dudes there. I need Kelsey there. I need Brooks there. I need BG there. I need all these dudes there for when this season starts and we get this thing rolling. So I just want everybody to stay healthy, man. That's my biggest wish right there.
Yep. And BG, your final thoughts before we of the Eagles Jets before we head to the Browns.
Mine, like I said, it was a good game. The players played at a high level. Like I said, I just want to see a consistent play for a little bit longer, because it's been exciting to see. What happened to Jalen Hurts was like 15 for 16. 2 touchdowns, because you see them play an extra quarter. I'm ready to put the narratives to bed. And I think they're starting out at good speed. And as we continue to drop, I think we go down to 83 tomorrow. These are the easy cuts where you're able to clear up some of that back end, and it's going to really push the guys that are waiting for that next cut to really show up and show out. And with a team like the Browns, that will be some nice competition to do it against.
Exactly. And with that, Eagles Nation, we're getting close to hopefully get one of these bad boys right here. Look at this bad boy. Look at it. Look at it. I want to have this on my shoulder and call myself the champ. And we're on the road to that. It starts against the Cleveland Browns and it ends hopefully at the playoffs. So once again, it's your boy Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat Con, YouTube representing the Birds, the future champ. Salute the Trigger.
Show it to him one more time, bro. Let him see.
One
Let
more
him see the
time.
new bling, bro.
Look at
Let him
this.
see the new bling.
Look, bam.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. This is your only time to check out this belt before I put it away, because again, we gotta fight for this. We didn't do a dang thing yet because it's preseason. So we gotta fight to get this. So it's the future champ, your boy Missy Miss Cool Cat Con, YouTube representing the Bizzers. Happy birthday to BG. Trey, get home safe. I need you next week, my guy. Salute to the kids. No chicane.
Hey,
Sent home.
you already know, brother. Hey, in the strap fashion, make sure you might as well just keep it on all year this year, brother, because you already know, Cool Cat. We taking it. We taking it, my G. Hey, y'all
Yeah.
heard yourselves just say a fantastic Eagles day. Y'all already know it's always fly, Eagles fly. And
And
until
until
next
next
time, y'all know what
time.
it is.
Go
Go
Eagles!
Eagles
Eagles.
Yes,
Nation.
sir.
On the road to